Okay, time for a new video, and whether you are somebody new to my channel or you are returning to my channel to watch this video, it is greatly appreciated. As always, I'm filming this video in one go, so if I stumble over my words moving forwards, apologies about that, and also apologies if the quality of this video is fairly poor as well. If there's any lag, anything like that at all, sadly it can't be helped, and hopefully it's not too much of an issue for you. This is yet another Junior Eurovision 2024 related video here on my channel, and right now I am going to tell you my prediction for the results of this year's upcoming edition of the Junior Eurovision Song Contest, which will take place in 2 days' time, at the time of talking to you right now, at the Caja Mágica in Madrid, Spain. As always, you're welcome to let me know your thoughts on anything I discuss in today's video by leaving a comment down below, and as always there are links in the description to my other social media pages. Check them out if you so wish. This is the second video that I am filming and uploading today. I thought that I was going to leave it a little while longer to make my prediction, but earlier on I was rewatching the rehearsal clips again, and I thought, well, I may as well make this prediction now, and I have made it, and I'm going to go through it in this video right now. I know a few other people have made predictions, they've made full voting breakdowns online and things like that. I have not been that intense about it. Really, I have it in front of me here, what I've done, and I cannot remember for the life of me how I've done this in previous years. All I know is that I have made predictions, not just for the adult contest, but the junior contest for many, many years now. All I've done is I have ranked the songs based on how I think the jury will vote for them, and then I've done it again based on how I think the online vote will go for them. And then I've ignored both the jury vote and the online vote and just ranked the songs based on how well I think they will do, also taking into consideration the rehearsal footage that is now out and also some of the photographs that have been posted online. Then you work out the average placing, that gives you a score, you sort it from top to bottom, and you have the prediction, or at least you have my prediction. Do not take this too seriously, it's just a bit of fun. This is probably going to be wildly inaccurate, and it's not going to bother me in the slightest if it is. So, without further ado, I am going to take this from bottom to top. If you do see me turning my head a few times, that is because I have the England football game on in the background, but to be honest, I think I'd rather talk about this. It's probably more interesting. So, in last place, unfortunately, somebody has to finish last. 17th place, I've gone with San Marino, that is Come Noi by Idols SM. I just find it a fairly lackluster effort, and I've got no problem with the group, or the outfits, or the general look of the performance, to be honest with you. I just wonder where the votes are going to come from. I really do. In 16th place, I have opted for Albania, with a score of 15.33, that's the average placing across the three categories. I think Albania tend to do a lot better than I expect at Junior Eurovision and also in the adult competition, so I wouldn't be surprised if Albania finish higher than the bottom two this Saturday. It's not a bad song, it's not one of my big favourites, and again I do have to wonder where the votes might be coming from. Like I said, don't take this too seriously. In 14th, I'm 14th place, 17th, in 15th place, let me do this. I'm no good when I haven't got the numbers next to me. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, there we go, that's better. In 15th place, I've gone with North Macedonia, who I think will do better with the public than the jury. I think this is a perfectly fine song. The rehearsal clip I don't think did it any favours. Then again, the rehearsal clips really don't matter much. I think the overwhelming majority of individuals who watch Junior Eurovision live and vote have not seen the rehearsal footage at all. It's not as closely followed as the adult competition whatsoever. So I really don't think the rehearsal clips matter a great deal at all. But of course, many of us watch them, analyse them, talk about them, etc. I think this is probably going to struggle. I have nothing else to say about it. 15th place. In 14th place, it's Poland, who I think will do quite a bit better in the online vote than the jury vote. I really don't know how this one's going to go, because he's not a bad singer, Dominic, and the song feels a bit like jury bait, let's be honest. But it's also not one of the strongest songs here, if we're being honest with ourselves. So 14th place is what I've gone with for Poland. In 13th place, I've gone with Germany. I don't see this finishing in the top 10 of either the jury vote or the online vote, but who knows. I thought the rehearsal clip was not too bad at all, actually. He's really going for it, Bjarne, and the song is really not that bad at all. If anything, it's flying under the radar just a tad. 13th place, I think, is probably where this song is going to end up. In 12th place, I've gone with Ireland. I would like to see Enya finish significantly higher, but I know it's not going to happen. Ireland is one of those countries, apart from the other year, when they had a very good result indeed, I think more often than not, Ireland is a country that is probably going to finish towards the bottom of the online vote, unfortunately. Until that rule is scrapped where you can vote for your own country, I don't think Junior Eurovision is ever going to evolve, in my opinion. Anyway, I thought the rehearsal clip was good. It's a nice song, it's catchy, it's fun, it's accessible. I like it a great deal. It's growing on me more every time I hear it, which is often the way with Irish Junior Eurovision entries. Plus, it's in Irish. But I'm going with 12th place. In 11th place, I've gone with Georgia. Don't really know what to make of this one. I don't know if the juries are going to go massive for it. I can't see the public vote being particularly generous. I remember when Georgia hosted several years ago, I think they finished second with a ballad, and their chances were completely scuppered because of a really low online vote mark. And I think the same could happen again. I don't see this challenging for the win whatsoever. The rehearsal clip had me intrigued, I will say that much. Plus, he's a good singer. 11th place though. Moving into the top 10, in 10th place I've gone with Italy. This is also flying under the radar just a tad. I think young people watching this on Saturday might really enjoy it for what it is. It's quite fun. There's a person bouncing up and down on a trampoline. There's pillows everywhere. It's enjoyable for 3 minutes. It's completely harmless fun. I don't see it finishing much higher than 10th though. In 9th place, I have gone with Malta, who I think will greatly benefit from jury support and then come crashing back down to earth in the online vote, because we know that Malta tend to struggle with the public, not only at the junior contest but the adult competition too. I think 9th place is not too bad. Didn't they finish last year? Can't quite remember. I think they finished last twice in recent years, actually. But this Maltese effort, I thought Ramirez did a smashing job in the rehearsal clip. He sounded very good. It's a very sweet-looking performance. I think that could resonate with quite a few people. 9th place seems about right to me. In 8th place, I have gone with the Netherlands. This is a country that tends to do all right in the online vote, and that sort of saves them from disappointment if the jury mark is rather disappointing. Looking at how I've done this, I don't think the Netherlands will do incredibly this year at all. I think the public online vote will be a little bit more generous than the jury vote. 8th place, I think that's reasonable. In 7th place, I've gone with Estonia. Now, when I first heard this song, I felt pretty sure it was going to challenge for the win. And it's a great song. It feels fairly modern, quite mature. But then I saw that rehearsal clip earlier, and I know I said earlier, the rehearsal clips maybe don't matter that much. But this was such a letdown. Such a letdown. Plus, it's on fairly early in the running order. Not that that really matters, but it just seems as though Estonia are shooting themselves not just in one foot, but both feet with this. There's nothing much happening around Annabelle. The song is great. She's great. Dance is fine. Visually, it's not coming together very nicely at all. Maybe the whole 3 minutes will look pretty decent, but I'm not hopeful. And if anything, this was the biggest disappointment of the entire lot. So I don't think Estonia are going to win. If anything, I think they're going to flop big time, but I've gone with 7th place. Any lower than that, and I think they can feel really, really disappointed. But they've only got themselves to blame. You know, you've got to have more happening around your lead singer. You've got to have strobe effects, you've got to have pyro, maybe there is some pyro, I don't know. I haven't seen all of the photographs and everything, but yeah, it's a good song that is being let down by how it's presented. In sixth place, I have gone with Cyprus. In the rehearsal clip, we had a bit of a dance break. Fair enough. I like Maria, who's singing this. She's got dancers on stage as well. It's looking and sounding pretty nice, and I really hope that this isn't overlooked in the online vote especially. In fifth place, I've gone with Armenia. Now, I'll be honest with you, I can really see Armenia winning again. I really can. France, quite a few people are saying that this is not France's best. I'm inclined to agree, although I do like the song. Some people are feeling a bit disappointed with Spain's rehearsal, and some people find the song irritating in general. Ukraine, some people are on the fence as to whether that could be a winner or not, which means hello Armenia, they might just creep in and do the business. I thought third place for Armenia last year was relatively generous. It might well happen again this year. It's not one of my big favourites. I thought the rehearsal clip was fine, but it's fairly jaunty stuff. Fifth place seems somewhat accurate to me. In fourth place, I have gone with Ukraine. I absolutely think this could win if the stars align. If it doesn't win, then certainly it will be up there getting a lot of points from all countries. Surely, a fairly confident looking rehearsal clip, and the song itself is not too bad at all. I think fourth place is not to be sniffed at. That leaves the top three, of course, and in third place I am going for France. And the reason I've got France in the top three is because you cannot rule out this song comfortably winning the jury vote. The juries love France at Junior Eurovision. They can do no wrong, and it might be applicable this year as well. I don't think the rehearsal clip blew me away whatsoever. Not at all. Titouan seems like a pretty engaging young performer, I must say. Looks fairly confident on that fairly big stage. If this wins, I will be surprised. I really will be surprised. But France do well in the online vote as well. They really do. Didn't they win the online vote last year? I thought Spain had that in the bag, to be honest. But I've gone with third place. Definitely top five. That leaves two countries, and it's going to be a battle between two geographical neighbours. In second place, it's very close this. In second place, I have gone with Portugal. I think this is a smashing effort. I think it's a really accomplished, polished tune. Victoria is great, written the song herself. The rehearsal clip I thought was promising. I believe there is a piano on stage at the start of this performance, but then it clears off. This really should be winning, I think. I think it's, putting aside my favourites and all of this malarkey, really, I think Portugal should be winning. Which means it probably won't. I think it might come up short, and the reason I say that is because the online vote, I feel, is very, very likely to go big for Spain. Much more for Spain than Portugal, I must say. I think you could be looking at maybe as much as a 30 or 40 point gap between Spain and Portugal in the online vote. It really should be a lot closer than that, and whichever country wins, whether it's Spain, whether it's Portugal, France, Armenia or Ukraine, it will be one of those five countries, I'm sure. I'd be amazed if not. When the results are all said and done, the winner should only win by a very small margin, in all honesty, because I don't think there is a clear winner this year. I really don't. I think that if it was a 100% jury vote, I think Portugal would feel pretty confident of victory, but it's not a 100% jury vote. The public will have their say, and Spain will get a lot of points. A lot of points. So, if I had to make a wild prediction right now, I think there will probably be a gap of between 15 and 20 points between first and second place. When all of the results are in, somewhere in the region of 15 to 20 points between first and second place. And I think even the song finishing last is not going to end up with very little. I think we could have a very close scoreboard, if you see what I mean. But anyway, that is my prediction. I think Spain are going to win, followed by Portugal, France in third, Ukraine fourth, Armenia fifth. That is it. I do not know if I will be filming a video on Saturday reacting to the results as they come in. I might try and do it. It will be an exceptionally messy video if I do, because it's not on television here in the UK. So I will be watching the live stream. I may have it on my TV, I may have it on my computer, I don't know yet. This video may or may not surface. If it doesn't surface, so be it. There will be a review of the contest, nevertheless, possibly at the start of next week, and there will be a What We Know So Far video regarding the adult competition again at some point fairly soon. As I said at the start of this video, do check out the other social media pages, link in the description as always if you so wish, particularly the Instagram page, because I've been posting quite regularly on there. If you'd like to know which acts I'm excited for in Belgium's Eurosong 2025, you can take a look at that, because that post went up earlier today. Otherwise, hopefully the quality of this video wasn't too bad. Let me know your thoughts on this year's Junior Eurovision, and I'll be back with more content fairly soon. And would you believe it, I've been talking for nearly 20 minutes, and absolutely nothing has happened in the England football game, because it's like watching paint dry, in all honesty. Until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye for now.